China is home to the world's biggest internet population, with almost 500 million people going online every day. But you won't find web favorites like YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter here. All those sites are blocked in China. Instead, netizens use local web alternatives, such as Youku and Tencent, companies which are far more accepting of Beijing's strict content rules. One of the largest and most popular is CNN.com. Each day, more than 10 million Chinese users tap into its email, news, and search functions. Sina is also the parent company of the hugely popular Twitter-like microblog, Sina Weibo.
Now, Weibo has a bigger fan base than Twitter and is used by local mega celebrities like basketball player Yao Ming and actress Yao Chen. Even Bill Gates, Tom Cruise, and the British rock band Radiohead have joined to interact with fans in China. The man at the helm of Sina is 45-year-old Charles Chow.
Educated in the U.S. and armed with knowledge of Western and Chinese sensibilities, Chow has made a success of Sina's microblog service when Western models in China have failed. This week on Talk Asia, we meet the journalist turned accountant and now Sina president and CEO to find out what he really thinks of China's ever-present censors and how his time in the U.S. has given him an edge in China's hyper-competitive internet industry.
Thank you very much for joining us here on Talk Asia. Charles, you were recently named in Time magazine this year as one of the top 100 most influential people in the world. You're right up there with Oprah Winfrey. How did that make you feel?
Well, I was surprised. I mean, they named me as one of the 100 people, most influential people in the world. I mean, obviously I was flattered, but on the other hand, it's not so much speaks for myself, I think. It is so much speaks for the influence of Sina Weibo and the influence it has brought to China ever since it was launched. I think there's no question. I mean, ever since our product was launched, I mean, to get a lot of our attentions from domestic users as well as international media. I mean, we have more than 100 million users, and we have a lot of famous people, influential people on our microblog. What they talk, what they think, what they exchange in terms of their ideas, their opinion, become very influential. I mean, so it provides a very free platform for people to express themselves and exchange ideas. And in a way, it does a lot good to China's, I mean, our progress into a more open, more transparent society, I say.
Now, Sina is a leading internet portal in China. You have news, finance, sports, but is Weibo the star attraction?
Well, I mean, no question about that. I think we used to be called the leading portal or China's Yahoo. I think these days people saw us, they will call us China's Twitter. And but I think we're probably more than that. We're still the leading portal in China, but adding to that piece, we're adding the leading social media platform in China, and which is what you call Weibo, basically.
And you're the #1 microblog in China. So why do Chinese netizens turn to you?
Well, I think, first of all, among the big players, we started early. I mean, we launched the product about almost 2 years ago in August 2009. And since then, and I think we did a very good execution in terms of attracting, you know, the celebrities and the grassroots users, and have been able to grow users very rapidly. So I think we have been very focused and have been doing very well in terms of building user base. And I think there's a lot of competition, but still we're in a comfortable lead right now.
As a cultural phenomenon, what do Chinese do on Weibo? How do they express themselves?
Now, Weibo probably is the next stage, allow people not only to express their opinion and their ideas, share their content, but also because of these kind of social relationship being built up on the platform, they're able to distribute content themselves through this kind of social relationship. So I think it attracts different, you know, group of people. I mean, from very young students to very old people like 80, 90 years old, and from all age groups. But of course, the core users are between like 20 to 40 age, and I think they're the ones probably are the ones really, are the opinion leaders in China. And so I think the topics they share are very diversified, from their personal life, daily life, to the hot topics, events, and of course entertainment, sports, and everything.
Now, there are close to 500 million internet users in China.
Right.
So of them, how many use your service, Weibo?
Well, I think as of last reporting day we published was at the end of April. It was almost a month and a half ago. Our registered user number was about 140 million. And that number is keeping growing very fast. It took us about 20 months to get that number. And so it's quite impressive. And I think there has never been an internet product that has been growing users so fast in China.
So in the world's largest internet market, 1 of 5 individuals online here in China use Weibo.
You can say so, at least register for Weibo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are probably more, because we're not only one that provide that service. So there's a lot of competing service. I think total probably is already over 200 million, I think.
That's right. Weibo is basically Chinese for microblog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier you described yourself as